Hello world, another beautiful day. Yeah. How you beautiful people doing? Today is what? Wednesday? 2 more days in the weekend is here, huh? Life. Live it. Alright, let's do this. So Apple is making a switch, huh? Apple is trying to make a switch with ray tracing. Listen to this. Let me cut this down real quick. There you go. That's more like it. Now let's do it. Now let's do this. So Apple is creating a Switch-like hybrid console with ray tracing. But before I start reading this article, I would say that Apple trying to make a console to me would be a waste of time. Reason being because you already got Game Pass going to iOS devices. So basically you can play the same games that Xbox fans are playing on your Apple computers, laptops, tablets, phones, on the go. So to me, building a supposed Switch console with ray tracing would be a complete waste of time. Because the thing with Game Pass is this: as soon as a big AAA game comes out, it goes straight to it, and then you Apple fans can play it. So to me, building this Apple hybrid console will be a waste of time and energy. Like, listen to this. I found this article today on Gamers Rant. It says Apple is reportedly making a Switch-like hybrid gaming console. A rumor originating from Korean forums saying Apple is secretly developing a Switch-like gaming console that is capable of ray tracing. It says Apple may be secretly developing a portable console that is similar to the Nintendo Switch. According to a rumor originating from Korean forum, gamers should take the report with a grain of salt. However, as there is no hard evidence to back up the rumor, if the rumor is true, Apple's secretly new console will not be its first. The company launched its own game console dubbed the Apple Bandai Pippin in '96. Unfortunately for Apple, the console sold poorly and went down in gaming history as another obscure console that most people don't remember. The console was discontinued after Steve Jobs returned to Apple and opted to scrap the project, but rumors that the company is working on a new console have persisted ever since. And then it says here, according to the post on the Korean website, web client, Apple is currently working on a Switch-like hybrid console. The console will supposedly run on a brand new Apple-designed application processor instead of Apple's A-series and M-series chips that are used for the company, iPhone, iPads, and Apple Watches. The chip is said to be solely designed for gaming and will apparently features enhanced GPU performance, ray tracing technology. The console will be compatible with multiple external controllers, some of which are inspired by the Switch controllers. And it shows a tweet from Twitter. And then, let's see. Then it says here, the rumor also purport that Apple is negotiating with Ubisoft to develop exclusive games for its new console. This has become a standard practice in gaming industry, as both Sony and Microsoft have negotiated exclusive deals with various studios to make games specifically designed for their consoles. If Apple is indeed developing a new gaming system, it makes perfect sense that it would attempt to court a major developer such as Ubisoft to develop exclusive titles for Apple Arcade. Here, okay, stop right there. I'm not even going to go any further. Stop right there. Here's why this idea is bad. I'm going to say this again. Reason being because you can play Game Pass games. You can play Xbox games on iOS devices with Game Pass, right? Because with Game Pass you have EA Play, And then with Game Pass, Ubisoft put all their games on. Ubisoft took all their games and put them on Game Pass, and then you can play Stadia games through Game Pass. So once Microsoft made that move and decided to bring Game Pass to Apple, to the iOS fan base, that means Apple fans, whatever Apple devices they're using, they can play the Xbox games. So any game that comes out, whether it's Battlefield, Call of Duty, whether it's Red Dead Redemption, whether it's Grand Theft Auto, whether it's any Star Wars game, any big AAA game that comes out, it goes straight to Game Pass, and then the Apple fans now, they can play it. So it wouldn't make no sense right now to build a Switch-like device. Apple don't need it. That would be a waste of time and energy when you already got Game Pass, because all you gotta do is get the latest iPhone so you can play the games on Game Pass, and then get the latest Apple computer that's strong enough to run the games, and a good laptop or a good tablet, and you're good to go. To me, this is a big waste of time and energy. Just like I said, me personally, I don't like the Switch at all. I won't even go near it, hold it, touch it, or even play it. I can't stand that thing. To me, the answer to the Nintendo fan base problem was the Wii U, because it had everything right in place. I mean, console-wise, controller-wise, and infrastructure-wise, the Wii U had it. What the Wii U really needed was CPU power with some more RAM, and that was it. And then they should have increased the storage space on the CD, and then fix the controllers. Give the controllers like a USB connection and rechargeability, like the Wii U Pro controller. And then once they fix the signal strength between the tablet and the console, then all they got to do is take the games from the 8-bit Nintendo, Super Nintendo, 64, and all the Game Boy games, even the DS, and put them in a virtual console. The Wii U had the infrastructure for all that, which means you got to work on it. So instead of building something new, so to me, the Wii U was the route. They should have stayed with it, because the games are coming out so fast now. The Switch can barely keep up. And I mean, I just seen that they got Raiden 4 Overkill. That game can run on the Wii U. So to me, the Switch should have never been built. But anyway, Apple making a Apple Switch-like device is a waste of time. They already had the Mac Cube, and then they had the what was that? There was another another Apple computer that was like the size of about the size of this hard drive box, but a little wider, and that was it. So Apple making a console right now, and then try to get Ubisoft to make games for them. To me, that's a waste of time. The best route for them is the Game Pass route, because once a new Halo comes out, or a new Gears of War, or a new Ori, or any game that Microsoft got under their umbrella, it goes straight to Game Pass. And now the Apple fans, they have the luxury of playing those games because of Game Pass, because Game Pass now supports iOS and Android devices, and that's the best way to go, versus wasting your time trying to make this thing. So waste. And not only that, Microsoft they got the infrastructure, so they got so many games that are being developed. As soon as they come out, they go straight to Game Pass. Elder Scrolls 6, Starfield, and then the Apple fans, all they gotta do is sign up to Game Pass, and then that's it. You know, that's the best route to go versus trying to make a new hardware. It's a waste of time, man. To me, complete waste. Apple, to the heads at Apple, don't even think about doing this thing. You'll be wasting your time, man. The best route to go is the Game Pass route. That'll be the best route. And that way, as soon as the games come out on Xbox, then the fans who are Apple fans, they can play it through Game Pass. And that's it. That's the best route to go. So, wasting your time trying to make a new hardware, it's a waste. This was one of the reasons why I think Amazon was having struggles. Amazon was trying to go in the console race, but they didn't have a foundation. And then Stadia is struggling. But then Microsoft, they did their homework, they got the foundation, and they made some moves. So they got the ZeniMax Bethesda deal, they got EA Play, Ubi Play, and they got all kind of games coming. So, and plus they got Game Pass on iOS and Android devices. So Apple fans, that's the best way to go, is through Game Pass and be done with it. You can play the Xbox games on your iPhones on the go. Game over. It's the best way to go, man. So building a new device right now, a waste of time and energy. Like I've always said, this is why I don't even like the Switch. To me, the Switch is a piece of junk because the Switch got exposed, especially with the Crash Bandicoot video that I did. It exposed it, you know. So to me, the Wii U was the answer to the Nintendo fan base problems. It really is. The Wii U just needs some more CPU power, RAM. The video card was fine. They didn't need NVIDIA yet. You know what I'm saying? So all they had to do was fix the tablet with the signal strength, fix the controllers, improve the CD space, and bring the GameCube make the Wii U backwards compatible with GameCube, and that would have been 99% of their problems solved. The 1% is taking the games from the 8-bit Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, all the Game Boy games, and put them in the Virtual Console. Okay? Wii U was the answer to their problems, and all they had to do was add some more apps to the eShop, call it a day. So to me, the Switch is a waste of time. And plus, these games are getting so big now, and they're taking a little bit longer to make because every console generation, the games, they get bigger. They take a lot of time to make. Why you think Ubisoft canceled Skull and Bones? Skull and Bones was supposed to have been out, but now it's coming out next year, 2022, because they need more time to work on the game. Okay, because because a game like that, man, you can't miss. Okay, and plus you're talking about going up against Sea of Thieves. Yeah. So anyway, man, Apple fans, the best way to go when it comes to video games is the Game Pass route. And like I told people before, do not be surprised when Epic and Steam is a part of Game Pass. Remember that. Do not be surprised when Epic and Steam is a part of Game Pass. Because Game Pass is like Pac-Man. They're just eating up everything. Yeah. So that's the best route to go, Apple fans. If you want to play today's games, Game Pass is the way to go. You know, wasting your time to try to build a new hardware with new controllers, and then you're trying to compete against Microsoft, who already got the foundation laid already. It's gonna be a tough task at hand. You know, and plus, with the infrastructure that they got in place, the best way to go is Game Pass. That way you can play the games that Microsoft is playing on iOS devices. Game Pass is the way to go. Anyway, I'm going to leave this video so y'all can enjoy it. But nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing? Or Dark Side? I'm gone. Peace.